All right, well, welcome friends, and good evening. And welcome to this TGC event featuring Dr. Victor Davis Hanson. If it would bring you joy, I invite you to join me in prayer. Father, thank you for these people and this evening that you've given us together. May the meditations of our hearts and the words of our mouths be pleasing to you, O Lord. Amen. Amen. A quick agenda and an overview of how the night will go. There'll be a few opening remarks, and then Dr. Hanson will come and speak for about 30 or so minutes, and then David Bonson will come up and run a Q&A session for us. Everybody, when you sat down, should have got a card with a pen on your seat. If you don't have one, please raise your hand now, and somebody will come and bring those for you. As you're listening to Dr. Hanson's remarks, please feel free to write as many questions as you would like. And we'll bring those to David Bonson here afterwards, and he will thoughtfully choose whose questions get to be asked. If you need use of the restroom during our evening, the restrooms can be found beyond these doors and into the hallway. And the club has asked that while we're indoors, we do wear our masks. There you are. There's a number of you here this evening who have generously sponsored this evening and given to allow this event to happen. You've asked to be anonymous, but I wanted to thank you, friends, for your kindness and your generosity, which has allowed this evening to take place. We are all incredibly grateful. We'd also, yes. We would also like to extend a warm welcome to the Honorable Will O'Neill, Mayor of Newport Beach. Yes. Thank you for your service and your kindness to our city and your incredible work on all our behalf. And I know that the Honorable John Morlock is also on his way. It is a campaign season after all. And so he'll be joining us when he is able, and we're thankful for his service as well. A special prayer to your family and your children in this time of service. So we gather this evening to hear from one of the great scholars and writers of our time in the classics and in history, Dr. Victor Davis Hanson. We're so grateful for you to be here and for your invitation, and also to have your wife Jennifer with us. Thank you both. Now, if I had my preference, we'd be listening to you talk today about the joy and beauty of the agrarian life. But alas, we will settle for a meaningful conversation on the demise of classical education, the recovery of Greek wisdom, and how this plays out today. And I think given the state of things, we might end up talking about a few other things as well. Now, at Pacifica, we agree wholeheartedly with the 20th century English writer and theologian G.K. Chesterton in that education is simply the heart or the soul of society as it passes from one generation to another. And so we host the great conversation events, nights like this, out of our joy and gratitude for all that we have received, transcendent truths and beauty and goodness from men and women who have come before us. Eternal gifts, such as the Christian faith, which also give us meaning in the areas of the preservation of human dignity for all of life as image bearers of God, benefits of the cultivation of virtue, and a call to love thy neighbor, to name a few. But we also are here because we are great recipients of gifts such as classic liberalism, democracy, individual rights to liberty, responsibility, and justice, and so on. These gifts, when working together, provide a new way for human flourishing in our world. Now, these beliefs, for them to have meaningfully passed from one generation to the next, they require cultivation and investment in the hearts and the minds of people. So we seek these ends through educating well and loving teenagers back on our campus, and then we host evenings like this, where we are not seeking agreement or mere sentiment. Rather, we are seeking to find things that are true and good and beautiful that work together for humans to flourish, all people, for the common good and for God's glory. So I hope you enjoy your evening with us tonight, and please join me in welcoming our senior class of 2021, Mr. Jackson Baugh, to begin the conversation.